Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Split Labs channel. Today is Monday, June 29th, 2026. And as always, before I dive into my MLB best bets, I have to let you guys know this video is completely powered by Split Labs because we built the exact tool that we wanted to use as sports bettors ourselves. We are going to walk through some public betting splits, line movement, and market signals across the MLB today together. And if you yourself want to see what the crowd is doing, where the line is going, and what the market is hinting at, it's what we do every single day, specifically Monday through Friday, right here on the Split Labs channel with you guys. If you want access to everything that you're going to see here on the Split Labs dashboard, head over to the link in the description and the top pinned comment. splitlabs.net, promo code YouTube gets you 50% off your first month. That being said, let's dive into this slate. We've got a beautiful one here. Really quick, want to start off with, I hope everybody had a fantastic weekend. This week coming up, we got 4th of July, so I'm hoping everybody has either a short week or has some good 4th of July plans going. Let's make sure that we make this week count. I'm pretty sure we had a really solid week actually last week. I think between MLB and WNBA, I think it was the first time that I successfully was able to pump out 2 videos a day for each sport, which just giving myself a pat on the back there, because guys, my sleep schedule is getting torched by these, just trying to get these out consistently, instead of recording them in the morning or in the middle of the day and things like that. So pat on the back for that one, girl. And then on top of that, I literally think the one losing day that we had, it came on the same day for both MLB and WNBA. So yeah. All right. So with that being said, we got a short week for somebody. Hopefully a lot of you guys. We got the holiday coming up. So let's make sure that this counts. Let's dive into the MLB slate here. Before I get started, as always, I have to call it out. Sports data for developers. If you are developing a dashboard or a model or anything, maybe you have your own set of customers and you're looking to pull in sports data, Split Labs is literally created and rooting for the little guys like us. So we are always rooting for you. We have API access. That is the thing hovering up above me. Check it out. Playbookapi.com. Get you access to all of the sports data that you need for you, yourself, or possibly your customers, friends, family, whatever you want to create. With that being said, let's dive into the slate here. I took a peek at some of the games that I wanted to cover with you guys. I've got 2 jumping off the board. Honestly, I feel like the first 3 staring in front of my face are kind of where I want to go. Do I want to go in order? Let's start with this Pittsburgh Pirates and Phillies game. It's the one that I think is most interesting just because the numbers are so skewed right now. Let's start with that, guys. We've got the Pirates coming into Philadelphia. You guys see it. I don't even need to call it out. You see it. Disclosure, it's 11 o'clock at night, so surely this will change slightly. I don't really think that the public is going to change their opinion on them thinking the Phillies are going to bully the Pirates. Guys, the Phillies are not a team that I think ever should have, honestly, even 70% of the money on it. Such a public bias on the Phillies. I just don't think they're a consistent team. Their record speaks for itself. They're 47-37. Don't get me wrong. I think they're respectable. I just think that they're extremely hot and cold. That's just me. It depends on the day that you catch the Phillies. Pirates are 42-42. I really don't know why they're getting this much disrespect, but let's dive into it. 89% of bets, 99% of money coming in on Philadelphia Phillies plus 1.5. Right now it's a pick'em. But on the run line, they're listed as the dog. On the money line, we've got 66% of bets, 80% of money coming in on Philadelphia Phillies minus 116. They open at a minus 112. They're now sitting at a minus 116. Slight shift, not enough for a team that has 80% of the money on it. You guys know where I'm going with this. On the total, we have 76% of bets, 83% of money coming in on over 8.5. This has not changed at all. No price adjustments, no line adjustment. It's early, so I'm not really going to concern myself with this one. Looking at starting pitchers and bullpens, you have two shaky bullpens. You get the Pirates with a 4.5 ERA coming in as of late. You got Phillies coming in with a 4.28 ERA as of late. Both not good. However, both of them do have their best arms available. The advantage here actually goes to the Pirates, though. Even though they have the worst bullpen, they have Ashcraft that gives you 6 innings pitched per start, averaged within his last 15 starts, which is fantastic. If he can give you the full 6 and you can lean on Ramirez, Madsen, maybe throw in one of these degraded pitchers, I think they're fine. Phillies, on the other hand, you've got Aaron Nola coming in. He was averaging 5 innings pitched, but then you have to lean on this bullpen. And Meza and Bolin, they're not taking you the rest of the 5 innings. So, like, the opportunities for the Pirates here, I think, should be pretty large. All of the data is pointing me to the Pittsburgh Pirates, if I'm going to be completely honest. I know a lot of people probably won't like this play. I personally don't like this play. It's not as worse as me telling you guys to bet the Mets, which I still have nightmares about from last week. Guys, it's the Pirates for me. Looking at head-to-head matchups as well, and this is also why I'm kind of leaning into it, is that head-to-head so far this year, Pirates are 0-3 against the Phillies. They have lost significantly. Like, it's not even close. They're averaging 10.7 runs per game. Last few games, literally 0-6, 9-11. And now the Phillies are at a pick'em when their recent form says, sure, they lost one game against the Mets, but they won that series, they didn't sweep the Nats, but again, won that series. They've had back-to-back series wins. Guys, I don't respect the Mets and I don't respect the Nationals, so like that means nothing to me. Prior to that, they again played the Mets. Nothing about the Phillies is like, does it for me whatsoever. They just don't do it for me, guys. I got the Pittsburgh Pirates here, so put that in on my card for the first best bet. All right, guys, moving into the next game here, we got the Tigers and the Yankees, two teams that have been atrocious. The Yankees, just what are we gonna do with you? What are we gonna do with an Aaron Judge-less Yankees? 63% of bets, 90% of money coming in on Yankees at -1.5. On the money line, 70% of bets, 81% of money coming in on New York Yankees -142. And then on the total, there's absolutely something stuck in my eye here. On the total, we have 47% of bets, 67% of money coming in on over 8. So, for starters, the Yankees are always going to be public darlings. I say that to you guys every single time. So anytime that I see this, I don't get scared, just because the books will get their money in some other way if the Yankees somehow decide to pull out a win. Looking at line movement, we have no change in line movement right now from the books. Not concerning for me, because the fact that the Yankees are even favorited right now is just ridiculous. On the run line, the Yankees opened up at a +164, now sitting at a +150, so the price is actually getting worse. The books are agreeing right now with the public that the Yankees should cover the run line, which is crazy in itself. And then starting pitchers and bullpens, you have two good bullpens. You got a 3.52 ERA. Don't let it fool you just because they're in red. It's still a good bullpen, league-wide. 3.52 ERA for the Tigers, 2.80 ERA for the Yankees. The issue with the Yankees is that they just can't hit. Like yesterday in the Red Sox game, all of their runs literally came off of mistakes. They just can't hit the ball. You got Mize coming in on the bump for the Tigers with a 2.95 ERA. He gives you about 5.3 innings pitched. Not bad. They do have a stressed bullpen, so they're going to need him to work. Weathers, on the opposite hand, again, a pitcher that gives them length, and then they have the opportunity to bring in all of these, their best arms are available. They have a really good bullpen, and they have so many options here. They're worked completely. However, all of their best arms available, there is truly an advantage to the Yankees here, and not just a pit in your stomach, because both of these teams are like so bad. You get the Tigers, they're currently on a 2-game losing streak. Yankees, I mean, look, the series against the Red Sox is never going to be easy for anybody, right? It's the biggest rivalry in baseball, so like it's not crazy. But after a weekend of the public really looking at counting on a Yankees win and them letting them down, I think this is like one of those give and take things where the Yankees let you down the entire weekend, and then guess what? They win for the Pirates today. They somehow start hitting the ball. Guys, I don't know. It just feels like a Yankee spot here. They do have the advantage when it comes to bullpen starting pitcher. I don't have any lean to like the over or the under. I'm just gonna go Yankees. I'm not even gonna try to mess with the run line. If the Yankees can somehow find a way to win a baseball game, let's just be thankful in that. Okay, so we got a -142 Yankees money line here. I feel like I'm just giving out favorites, but bear with me, guys. Bear with me. Truly, I do think these are the best reads on the board. All right, guys, last game on the board that I want to cover with you guys is the Padres and the Cubs. It's a late night game. It starts at 8:06. There is no split data for it right now, so let's just look at the lines here, because this is always something that I'm typically leaning into, even without the data in front of me. So bear with me. Let me walk you through it, guys. No splits movement. So right now we don't know where the public is leaning here. The one thing that I want to focus on here is the total, though. You have an over 12. It's baseball. The public generally sees a really high total, and then they get completely scared because they're like, it's baseball. It's such a boring sport. No one's gonna score 12 runs in a baseball game. Why would you even put this line up? Duh. Home run derby time. Like, complete home run derby time, guys. Starting pitchers and bullpens that we got Imanaga coming in on the bump for the Cubs. A complete stressed bullpen, like to death for this Cubs. They had a crazy weekend, crazy last game. Got Cannon coming in with the Padres. 7.17 ERA does not give you length. They do have the advantage when it comes to their bullpen, though. One of the best bullpens in the league, and all of their arms are available. With a 1.99 ERA, I mean, if you can get out of the first 5, there's really no reason for why the Padres shouldn't win this game. Looking at recent form, Padres are coming in on a 2-game losing streak. Cubs are coming in on a 2-game win streak. They won some games that they probably should not have against the Brewers, honestly. But that's here nor there, especially that last game. Insane. I just don't know. How are the runs generated? Let's talk about it, because I'm going to tell you guys to take the over 12. Anytime that I see a completely ridiculous line from the books, generally I lean into it. If it's not like, oh, the stereotypical, oh, the weather is blowing the ball out, and yeah, auto bet the over. Like, there are so many other factors in baseball that I just can't count on the weather sometimes. I do always love leaning into a high total line, and I feel like this really plays into the factor. This is what I'm thinking, guys. Bear with me. First 5, Cubs destroy Cannon. He does not have a good ERA whatsoever, right? That's where the runs come from in the first half. And then the Padres start hitting the ball. They're going to have every opportunity. Imanaga, you can hit Imanaga. It's not, he gives you length, and he's going to need to. Absolutely going to need to. But once they get into this bullpen, that's where your runs are coming in the second half. So it might be a slow burn. But final play of the day here is going to be Cubs over 12 for me, guys. I love leaning into a high total MLB over, just because a lot of people typically get really nervous about it. We choose to, lean into this. So we're going to go over 12. I doubt this number is going to get any higher, to be honest. This is also open line. If you guys are tailing this bet, and I completely understand if you would like to fade it, if you guys are tailing this bet, I would say check the site, see what the public is doing. I feel like they're probably going to lean towards the under, and with that, maybe you guys could line shop and find a better line, like an 11.5. I doubt it gets down to an 11, to be honest. The book's priced it this high for a reason, but if you can find like an 11.5 somewhere, just because, you know, the public's pushing it down, that'd be fantastic, guys. All right, guys, with that being said, my best bets are officially in. We got 3 bets. Lately I've been trying to keep it a little, not odd, like just keep it odd numbers, so that way I have a distinct, I've had a winning day, losing day, instead of like a constant tiebreaker, which I feel like I run into more often than I'd like. So, official card, best bets on the board here. We've got Pirates money line, Yankees money line. I know 2 money lines that are probably making people sick to their stomach. And then we got the Cubs over 12 as our final play on the board for today's slate, guys. With that being said, make sure that you like and subscribe if this video helps you on any capacity. We really do appreciate it. It helps the team out a lot. If you want access to everything that you saw here on the Split Labs dashboard, head over to the link in the description and the top pinned comment. splitlabs.net, promo code YouTube gets you 50% off your first month, guys. And whether you're tailing or you're fading, it does not matter which one. Drop it in the comments. We're just happy that you're here. I'll catch you guys tomorrow.